Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bonyiwe and you are watching Chitchat with Bonyiwe. To those who are new, please click on the subscribe button and I promise you will not regret it, because here it's content galore. And to my regulars, those who are returning, my returning subbies, thank you so much for believing in me. I appreciate you guys so much. So on today's video I'll be basically talking, like it's basically a chit chat. Yeah, I'll be giving you a chit chat of the Real Housewives of Durban, the reunion. Now we're talking about both the reunions, and I'll be like giving my 2 cents, you know, what I think about the reunion, and then we will and then I will get into Young, Famous and African, and I just want to talk about it a lot because I feel like it's the hot topic and I want to, you know, say what I think about the show, and you know, yeah. And I'll be doing all that while I do my makeup, because if you are interested in any product that I'm going to use while I do my makeup, just comment down below and I will give you the details on the product. Right, so I already did my eyebrows off camera because you know the story. I cannot do my eyebrows on camera. We will start off with the Real Housewives of Durban, honey. Hey, the reunion. So first of all guys, I would like to give it to Mable, who was the presenter. Oh my gosh, he did a stellar job, guys. He did it. Like, I really loved how he interviewed the women, you know, like he got what he wanted from the women, and I love it for him. I love it for us. I love it for everyone, basically. We like it for the pirates. Anyways, so we're gonna start off with the Nonku and RD situation. Hi-bo, guys. Hi-bo. So all this time Nonku didn't tell us indaba ezinga. I feel like she was too lax. Like, her introducing this man to her daughter was really like, I don't know, you know, I don't want to be one to judge. I'm not judging, you know, guys. I'm just sharing my views. Please don't take my views as though I am judging and I am being insensitive or what. I'm just sharing what I think. I actually agreed with Usli from day one when Slee said that she was happy for Nonku as long as she's happy. She's happy for Nonku until she's not, you know. I did understand Usli as a friend who knows, you know, who knows. Now we understand where Slee was coming from when she said that statement, because of what Nonku said about her man, about her fiance that she introduced to her daughter, you know. So I understand now why Slee said that. It's like she knew what the man was and she didn't want to tell, you know, the others, because she's a friend like that. I mean, if it was Nonku, she was going to tell it like it is. She was going to tell the ladies what the man is about without them even asking. But Slee didn't do that. She didn't do that. She just spoke her part and she kept quiet. And because of that, she was crucified in the show. Guys, Slee was owed an apology for that. She was owed an apology because she was just, you know, saying what a concerned friend would say without being judgmental. Anyways, we go to Maria and Ruan, guys. Yo, I don't know how to feel about that one, because, you know, I don't know why Ruan turned on Maria, but I understand Maria's pain, you know. I truly understand Maria's pain. Guys, I forgot even about my makeup. I truly understand Maria's pain towards Ruan, because if you've been friends with someone for so long and minute you have like a fallout with someone you introduce them to, they actually choose that person's side, I'd be heartbroken too. I'd really be heartbroken because like, how can you do this to me? Like, how can you? We've been friends for so long. It means our friendship didn't mean anything. You were basically waiting for, you know, the next better person to come and swoop you, you know, away from me, you know. I really understand Maria's pain, but at the same time, I don't know what made Ruan like throw away their friendship, you know. I'm really not sure about that. Like, what made Ruan think it was better off that he chooses Jojo's side instead of Maria's side. But that one was very like emotional on Maria's side, because I know from back in primary school when I valued friendship, I would I still value friendship, guys. I do. But that feeling, what Maria's feeling, I last felt it in primary school, you know, when you could see that your friend was being taken away from you and they were actually, you know, allowing it to happen, you know. It's really painful, guys. That I like, it's a pain that's undescribable, and I'm sure everyone has felt it. Everyone has felt it, and that pain is just too much to deal with. And she will heal. She will be fine. She will be fine. And if Ruan's reason for leaving Maria was weak, he will regret it. He will regret ever leaving Maria, because it looks like Maria was very like he had Ruan's back, but Ruan did not have her back. So if he doesn't know why he left Maria, he's going to regret it, because yeah, it happens. But when it comes to that, yeah, only Ruan knows why he chose to go to Jojo's side. So we're going to move on to Jojo and any situation. On my last video, I spoke about it, and I really expressed how I felt about Jojo. Like, Jojo, I really thought like Jojo was wrong, and I really didn't understand where they played the cut out parts of their video, and it really didn't serve anything, didn't give us anything. Like, I still luto about the situation. Like, it was still the same thing that we saw on TV. Like, did we have to see that? Like, any sniffing glasses? So what? She did sniff the glasses, even like on what we saw. Like, I don't understand. Like, it was just Jojo being Jojo, like wanting to not entirely agree that she was wrong. Anyways, we asikolapo. I'm really happy that Jojo actually apologized to Ernie, and she okay, I'm really glad though. I'm really glad that Jojo apologized to Ernie, and she expressed her true feelings about them splitting as friends. I'm happy that happened, and I actually like felt better. Oh my gosh. Moving over to Mbali. Yes, Mbali was questioned the right way. Like, her reaction with the whole Mabusi vibe was really like, mina, I felt uguti yeah, first was the one who judged Umabusi, you know. That's why she got so mad when they said she gave off Mabusi vibes. But then it made sense when she said that she was offended because of the way Nongu treated Mabusi. Like, Nongu and the ladies treated Umabusi on the show. And when they said she gave off Mabusi vibe, it meant they also took her the same way that they took Umabusi when she was on the show. And it actually makes sense. I feel like she had to apologize, because I mean, the whole thing Yoguti Mabusi's name was brought up was wrong, and the context in which it was brought up was very wrong. So I really, you know, feel like an apology, like Mabusi deserved an apology, and I hope she got an apology from Nungu. Guys, please don't mind the eyeliner. Like, if you don't mind the eyeliner, I can't for now. I'm still struggling, you know, with the cat eye. Talk about Sane, you know, guys, mina ngiyayithanda indlela uSane. I really like the way Sane is able to deny. Yo, Sane, like she denied everything, even when they played back the videos and we actually saw her saying those things. She said she doesn't remember, like she doesn't remember herself saying those things. Hi Tombo. She denied. So she actually said everything. And you know, like I said, Annie didn't believe that she didn't say those things because, yeah, of the things that transpired afterwards and also the way things were on the show. And can they not lie to us? Sorisha and Annie, can they not lie? Annie was just covering up for Sorisha. That's what I think. She was covering up for Sorisha. Sorisha was messy for not telling Annie what Sane said was Sorisha was messy for not telling Annie that Sane actually said those things about her. And I feel like Annie was covering up. There was no plan to expose Sane's lies. There was no plan. Sorisha was being messy and Annie just saved her. Yeah, that's what I believe. They must not lie. And I feel like Nonku really did deserve an apology for that, because they let her get under fire and protected Sane, who was the enemy. And I really don't understand why they did that in the first place. Like, I would understand if Nonku didn't even take their apology. Hey Bo, like, how can you sacrifice me? How can you sacrifice me to expose someone? Like, why sacrifice me over someone you don't even know? Like, I would understand if Nonku didn't even take their apology, because why me in the first place? Bo, guys, yo, they were so messy. Like, that's English. Anyways, they were messy for that. Mercy. They were so messy for that. They were really messy. And yeah, there was no plan. They must not lie to us. Sane, guys, no. Like, she made me laugh a lot. Like, she made me laugh a lot because a lot of the things she did, and they were they were really unbelievable. I mean, when she cried apologizing and then Annie told her off, and then she was like, can't you see that I'm crying and I'm trying to apologize here? And I'm like, hey, well, girl, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Yo, no, yo, Sane nyeke. I don't know whose idea was it to bring Sane to the show. Ngeke, guys, yo, she brought what she was supposed to bring. Honestly, though, she did her job. That's what I think. Yeah, she did what she had to do. She did the things. Like, now, like, I'm talking about that whole Londi and Sane situation. How could they just sit there and let a stranger like attack their friend like that, knowing that their friend was already down? Like, they were supposed to jump in and tell the stranger to back off, and they didn't. All in all, I feel like the right questions were asked and he pushed for the answers, because I'm satisfied. Moving on to Young, Famous and African. Hey. Such fakeness, guys. Yo, I don't know about you guys, but for me, that show felt so fake. The cast came with a certain like image or persona that they wanted to put up front for us, the audience, and they were not being themselves. And that is a reality show, right? We're supposed to know them. and I felt like they gave us their personas and not them. Like I don't know. I really like I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it, guys. I don't know, guys. Ish. So Young, Famous and African starts off where they're going to a party, ne? And obviously because of the ads and everything, we knew that Bonang was coming, and I feel like the cast knew that Bonang was coming, and that's why what happened when she was about to be introduced. That's why Kanye, Nadia and Annie left, because they knew that Bonang was about to be introduced, and they didn't want to do the whole fake hi, oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful, blah 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 blah, ne? And at that point, when I saw that part, I was like, okay, that's really like snacks of you ladies. That was snacks, honestly. Like I'm not saying that they were supposed to, the way they put it, roll a red carpet or whatever, but as a person, when they introduce someone into the group, right, you guys need to be there to welcome that person in the group, because that person is about to be part of your group. So you need to be there to welcome her. Hi, how are you, blah 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 blah. You don't have to scream, you don't have to worship that person. No, I mean, a simple hi, how are you, chit chat. I mean, this person is about to be part of your group. Hi bo, sure. They left, and it was embarrassing. It was, I mean, I felt for Swanky, and that's why he really told them that he was mad at them for doing that, because it was really embarrassing. I mean, I'm introducing someone and you guys are just leaving. They really like acted as mean girls there, and I really didn't understand why. 3 people were introduced in the show this season. That was Bonang, Fontana and Louis. They said Louis or Louis, ne? So it was 3 people. So first we're going to talk about Bonang, ne? Now, obviously, guys, we knew that Bonang was going to be on the show because she was used as the ad, and guys, to be honest, I personally was excited to see her. I didn't like the fact that she was going to be on that show, ne? And I will tell you why just now. I will tell you why I didn't like that, but I wanted to see if, you know, I was going to be proven wrong, ne? I wanted to see if I was going to be proven wrong. So first things first, the reason why I didn't like the fact that she was going to be on that reality show is because I felt like she was too bold, ne? And I really didn't know how, like, which role she would take on the show. And yeah, I was proven right when, yeah, I saw the whole thing happen in the show. So from the time she was introduced, basically from the time she was introduced, I felt like, oh my gosh, okay, why are they being this way? And I really got the sense that they were going to try to humble her, and that's what happened. They really didn't want to give her the shine. And I'm not saying they were supposed to give her the shine, right? But they drowned her. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. So they drowned her. This is the first time I'm using cream contour. Those who watch my videos, they will know. It's the first time, and I'm just trying it out. So I got a sense that they were going to try and humble her. They were not about to give her what they thought she wanted from them, which was to be glorified. And they did that, guys. They drowned her, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why she left. She saw that Aibo akusebenzela, like, it's not working. These people were just straight up ignoring her. they were ignoring her. Even when they went for painting, when they went for painting, like, she was there, but no one was talking to her. She was just trying to she was showed her painting, you know, trying to create conversation, but they were snacks. They were really snacks towards her, honestly. And at some point I felt like it was very unnecessary. I mean, every time she said something, maybe it was the editing, but Nadia would make faces and I'm like, aibo guys. It was too much, and I feel like it was a good decision for her to leave that show early before you know. But it wasn't really early because there was that incident with him and Louis, and I felt like she really how can I put this, she lashed out on the wrong person. Yeah, she really, that one wasn't you. What was I doing? Maybe this one will help. What was I doing? So I felt like she literally lashed out on the wrong person. Like, Louis really didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that, and she literally overreacted and she bullied Louis. She bullied him. I really didn't like that part. And I feel like that's part of the reason why she left. She saw that was out of her character, and like, she realized that she was wrong. And I am a bit sad that she didn't come back and at least apologize to Louis before leaving, because that was wrong. The way she came for him was not on. Like, that was too much. It was too much, and it was based off of a misunderstanding, right? Which Swanky didn't wanna admit that he actually told Bonang the wrong story. I mean, something about the flowers, and I don't understand where the flowers came in. I really don't understand where the flowers came in, because Louis was consistent with the story, you know. He was consistent with his story about what happened between him and Bonang. I feel like that's why she left. She just didn't want to do the damage control. She just did something and realized she was wrong, and she ran. Bonang, I feel like being on that show really was a bad idea from the first place. And yeah, that's why I was saying, like, I didn't like the fact that she was going to be on the show, because like, I felt like some parts of her are better off unknown. I mean, on her show she's loud, and because she's not interacting like with people, or she's not in a group of a group setting, she appears, you know, like this fun person, a bold person, and whatnot. Now, in a setting where she needs other people to have a storyline, I feel like she wasn't shining, and it was clear, and she saw it and she left while it was still early. But her bullying Louis was not on. I really love Bonang, guys. She does no wrong in my eyes, all right? I just want you guys to understand that I really love Bonang. I was so excited that she was going to be on our screens, but yeah, but I will tell the truth, you know. And yes, namhlanje guys, mina angiyazi shem. Yes. Let's talk about Louis, and then we will end off with Fontana. All right, moving on to Louis. Now Louis, like him being on that show, I feel like was a bad idea. Like he shouldn't have came in the first place, because I feel like the person who introduced him, first things first, was the one who effed him over, you know. Kanye really didn't do justice to Louis, guys. How can you she was supposed to introduce Louis, and they didn't have a solid plan about how he was going to come in and make that grand entrance that he was supposed to make. He came in too early, and then Kanye ignored him, straight up ignored him in front of the others, and Andy like they started fighting. Andy kept on shouting, introduce him, and he was just there like Jengis D. Guys, what they did to Lou was really sad. I really didn't like it. Him being on that show was not like he was constantly being made the enemy, and everyone bullied him. I feel like it's because he was a sweet person, right? And everyone could see that he was a sweet gentleman, and they bullied him because of that. They bullied him. First it was Bonang. She bullied the hell out of Louis. Well, it wasn't even Bonang first. It was Kanye, the person who introduced him. She didn't introduce him. How can you bring someone to the crowd, to a group of friends, and then you ignore him and ignore him and ignore him? You know, already they didn't take him seriously. I think it was because of the way she didn't introduce him. And then it was Bonang taking things out of context. Yeah? So the reason why Bonang lashed out at him was because she felt like he was trying to tarnish her brand, right? She was trying to come for her brand, which was because of Swanky. Louis had told a story about how he once booked Bonang and he didn't book her an accommodation, and because of that Bonang flew in then flew out because of that, right? So she didn't stay. When Swanky told Bonang that story, he actually told Bonang that Louis said that Bonang flew in and flew back because when she arrived she wanted flowers and she didn't get the flowers that she wanted. That's why she flew back, and that was completely wrong. That was completely wrong. Now, when Louis came in, he said he wanted to apologize to Bonang for that, and I don't know why. I honestly don't know why, because before Bonang, he told Nadia about how he was in one of her music videos, and Nadia was like, oh, you are an extra, and then she's like, there were a lot of extras in my music video. She's like, oh, you are an extra. So it showed how, you know, she just didn't care much. Like she didn't take him as, you know, serious. Like she didn't take him serious. And hey guys, yeah, but and now the Bonang situation. Yo guys, ngenza manga namhlanje. Yo. Can I still fix this? Oh my gosh. So the Bonang situation, you guys, I'm sure it's because I'm talking bad about Bonang. Yes, I'm like, oh gosh, I really like her. It's because I'm talking bad about her. It's because I'm calling her out that I'm not doing my makeup well. Like everything in me is against me today because I'm against my Bonani. Okay, So Bonang didn't give Louis a chance to explain himself, and she was already like, you know, snacks towards him. And then the whole Fontana issue happened, where Louis tried to advise Fontana, because Fontana was going for diamond platinum. So he was like, you don't want to be known for the man you sleep with, you want to be known for your music. So don't go for, you know, these guys who are in the industry, blah 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 blah. Bonang came for him, ne? She came for him. Like, she dragged the poor guy. Yo, she came for the guy. Yo, I was so uncomfortable for him. I was so uncomfortable for Bonang, because I was like, I mean, you are kind of overreacting. Like, it doesn't need that much of a reaction what he said. And yeah, it really didn't need that much of a reaction. And she actually gave it a lot of reaction. Anyways, Bonang bullied him, and then we went on to Swanky going in on him after Bonang left the show. So Swanky carried on the narrative, and he was just mad at Louis. He came for Louis in front of everyone, and he was just going in on Louis, and it was so unfair. And it was the whole issue, and I really don't understand why the cast felt like they could trust Kanye. Like, I don't understand, because Kanye would use their business to shine. They went in on him for that, and then he actually heard Zari talking about surrogacy, and he went to talk to Kanye, and you know, asking for advice about if maybe he could go with Zari to research about surrogacy. And in a way, Kanye took it as if he was asking, you know, for a baby from Zari, and he went and told Zari, and eventually it was known by the whole group, and people were on his case again. Maybe son. It was honestly like, poor Louis. The whole show, the whole season, poor Louis. Oh my gosh, he was just constantly misunderstood, until he had to tell a sob story about how he didn't see his family for more than 7 years, blah blah blah, for the group to actually accept him. And it was like, guys, really? So he had to come up with it. Not come up, I'm not saying he's lying, but at the same time, I don't feel like it was necessary for him to even tell the group that, you know. But I guess he had to, because they didn't understand him, you know. They didn't understand where he was coming from. Is it me, or is the makeup coming together now that I put the fixing spray? It's actually fixing. I feel like it's fixing. And the cream contour is, I don't know, kind of doing the things. If I don't like this look, guys, I'm not posting this. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. I mean, it's me learning how to do makeup. So these are one of the things that happen when you don't know how to like do your makeup, when you're still learning. So sometimes it doesn't come out nice, and sometimes it does. Most of the time it doesn't. So you will learn from my mistakes. You will see what I did wrong, and you will correct it, and your makeup will come out good. You know, I'm still helping you. It's not a disaster still. But guys, I'm helping you. You know, my pain will be your win. Anyways, while we are still on Louis, I honestly didn't understand why he kept on going for the ladies that are in the group. First it was Fontana, and nothing good came out of that. And then he was trying to go after Zari with the whole surrogacy thing. I'm like, why? Why in the first place? Like, why are you going for Zari? You already can see this drama there surrounding Zari, and this drama surrounding Fontana. You're still coming for them. Ah, and he actually gave me vibes like he gave me Prince of Zamunda coming to look for a wife vibes. I felt like he wasn't taking women seriously. Moving on to Fontana. I actually felt like, you know, Fontana knew her story. She knew what she wanted, and it was Diamond. That girl really wanted Diamond. Like, she didn't care, you know. She didn't care that he had a baby mama in the group. She didn't care that he had a girlfriend. When she said I don't care, you know, when they kept telling her that he's posting the baby mama, and she kept on saying he didn't tell her that he had a girlfriend. So it means she wanted Diamond to claim his girlfriend to her in order for her to actually acknowledge the girlfriend in Diamond's life. And in a way, I get it, you know. I get it. I mean, Diamond is the one who has a girlfriend and he's not saying anything, and he's actually pursuing Fontana, you know. So, but at the same time, I feel like the route that Fontana is taking is very dangerous, because Diamond has a full-on girlfriend and he's still coming for you. What will stop him from actually like leaving her while she's still floating and continuing with his girlfriend? I mean, he will leave her in a desert with no water. He will actually leave her in the desert with no water because that guy, like the fact that he actually has a girlfriend and he's like that with Zari, and you know, like you know. So I feel like with the Fontana situation, she wants Platinum. And at first I felt like she was on top of her game when she was like, nah, he's not even number one, blah 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 blah, I'm also passing by, you know. I was like, oh, okay, she knows her story, she knows what's happening, and she's not going to be hurt in the situation, because, you know, we can all see that she might get hurt from this guy, you know. And I actually trusted her until she started ignoring that whole girlfriend situation, and she was talking about girlfriend vibes, and I was like, her fight with Zari, I feel like Zari came for the poor girl. Like, she kept on coming for Fontana, and it wasn't cool. I feel like Platinum did say things about Zari to Fontana. I feel like he did, and that's why he didn't wanna talk about the situation in front of everyone. He chose the high road where he would talk to them separately and make them feel special, so that the whole issue just disappears, because he knew he was wrong. Like, what was up with Andile and his baby mamas? I don't know what to call it, but that whole situation of he had to choose between the two and whatever. I feel like he felt like he didn't have a story, so he had to call his, you know, the women in his life. Like, I feel so bad calling them baby mamas, but they are, right? Like, he had to call his baby mamas and humiliate them. What was that? What was that? Like, I didn't like that storyline, you know, that part. I really didn't like it. Anyways, moving on to Swanky and Annie's beef. Guys, what was up with that? What was actually up with Annie and Swanky? Like, was it even like necessary? Like, I felt you know, at the end I really felt like that fight was not a fight, it was scripted. Like, I felt like they wanted to come with a big storyline, you know, they wanted to be talked about, you know, and they came up with this whole thing that they since they are best of friends, if we learn that they had a big fight, which I don't understand what big fight was that. Anyways, because they both didn't know why they were mad at each other, so I don't understand. And the way they actually forgave each other was so eyebrow raising. Anyways, like, what was that? Like, I felt like they played us. That was not on. Like, at first I really, like, I was taking sides. No, Swanky's wrong, no, Annie's wrong. But then at the end, the way they forgave each other, I was like, guys, yeah. So they fight, they shout at each other. Minute Angela decides to, like, leave. Now I'm leaving. You guys are talking about family. Okay. Now they start talking to each other. They are cool. I don't know, maybe something was there and they felt the pressure because it was the last episode to forgive each other. I don't know, but I really don't believe they're fine. And let's talk about how Tubaba keeps on embarrassing Annie season after season. Like, season after season. Season 1, they were the talk of the season. Season 2, he comes in and he starts talking about how a man can sleep with another woman with no feelings. What is that? Why are you saying those things when there are currently rumors of you impregnating another woman? Like, why did he even had to say that? Like, that's it for me. And my 2 cents of the 2 shows, which are Real Housewives of Durban, The Reunion, and Young, Famous and African. Those are my 2 cents of the shows. Basically what I think about the shows. And this is the final look, guys. I really hope you like it. I'm not sure about it, but I hope you guys like it. It looks good now. Like, it actually came together, guys. Did you see the mess that I created at first? Like, the mess that was here and how it actually, like, turned out. This is actually good, guys. I'm actually starting to get, like, I'm starting to become like a makeup artist. With that said, thank you so much for watching my video, guys. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed now, please click on that subscribe button, and I promise you guys, as you can see, you will not regret it. And to the returning subscribers, guys, thank you so much for believing in me. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching.